Feliz Navidad out there, fantasy grinders. Another day closer to Christmas. You know, it's a Wednesday night in the NBA, usually the biggest night of the week. It's usually generally all the teams are in action. Tonight, I'm going to try and save you some money again like I usually do. I never try and give you anybody super expensive. You can save up and spend up on the guy that you want. I got a bunch of value plays for you guys tonight here on the card. And we spent up a little bit on my beast of the night. Not one of the high-end plays. You got Russell Westbrook out there at 12.5, Harden at 12,000, AD at 11.5. List goes on and on. Boogie Cousins 11.2, who, by the way, was my beast of the night last night, guys. I hope you had him. He had 75 Fanduel points last night. Count him, 75. The guy had 55 points, 13 rebounds. It was the highest score of the night. Hope you locked him in there, and I won you guys some cash. All right, let's get into it now with So I had a shooting guard with Zach LaVine at 6,500 of the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, this guy is usually a boom or bust option. He's not one of the safer plays, so I wouldn't take him in a cash game. But Atlanta is second to last in the NBA on defense against the wing players, so you could go with him or Wiggins. I chose to go with Zach LaVine instead. I feel that the upside is bigger with him, and a lot of people are going to roster both of them tonight. They're both going to be very popular plays. But me, though, it's just generally I don't like taking two players on the same team. I don't know why. That's just me. I like to have one player on each team and never more than two. So I moved to small forward here with value play in that same game, other side of the ball. Mr. Kent Bazemore of the Atlanta Hawks at 4,400. Now this guy's coming back from injury. It's his third game back, I believe. Usually he's locked in about 32 minutes. The first game they gave him, limited minutes, but he played 30 and 40 the last two games and was very productive. He's usually priced between 55 and 5,800. They still got him real low because of that minutes restriction they had on him. Now they haven't changed it yet. He went for over 30 FanDuel points last night, which is nearly 8 times value. So I'm going to be looking at Kent Bazemore tonight at 4,400. All right, power forward now. We got two plays. One play is very easy. This guy seems like one of the highest owned players every single night at 6,400. Jabari Parker of the Milwaukee Bucks out of Duke University. Now, last night, I know they went to an overtime game with the Cavs. He had 45 points for the FanDuel points of the minutes. Points might seem a little inflated from the overtime game. I'm not worried about it. I see him going for at least 35 points again tonight, which will be easily 5.5 to 6 times value in that game. I feel like they haven't changed the price on him yet either. Should be about $7,000 right now, about $500 or $600 underpriced in my opinion. Now let's go to a play here that's only going to be locked in is if Kevin Love is out. I had him locked in last night at 3,500. He got me 7 times value. He got me 22 FanDuel points last night, which is great for a guy at the minimum price of $3,500. Let's go with Channing Frye here of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like I said, only locking him in if Kevin Love is out. It's simple as that. You don't need anything to hear about him. He's just going to play the minutes. If Kevin Love is in there, you got to get him out, find someone else cheap. All right, let's go to the center position, who was opposite of Boogie last night, Mr. Mason Plumlee, 6,100 of the Portland Trailblazers. Now, he had a 53-point last night, FanDuel point last night. And I'm not going to say he's going to repeat that, but I see he's always around 30, which is 5 times value. This guy seems like one of the safer plays out there. I don't see a 53-point game, like I said, but hopefully he can get you maybe 35 to 40 in a great matchup here with Dallas, who is bottom 5 against the center. They're at home. They're going to score a lot of points. They don't play any defense. I see this guy hopefully getting around 40 points, like I said. All right, now let's go to the beast of the night. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say Russell Westbrook, guy's the most expensive player on the card, but him against New Orleans just jumps off the page at 12.5. You can get him in there, get him in there. You got James Harden in a 12,000 against the Phoenix Suns in a run-and-gun game, two teams that play no defense. I was also looking at LeBron against the Bucks at 10,200, but he played an overtime game last night, so I'm fearing that maybe his minutes will be down a little bit tonight. So I'm going to jump to a guy that's one of my favorite players. I feel like I'm rostering him on one of my teams at least every night with Mr. John Wall of the Washington Wizards at 9,700. Now, this guy is always he always seems to get you at least 40 FanDuel points. He's one of the safer higher-end plays, too. I see him going for over 50 tonight against the Rajon Rondo defense over there in Chicago. And like I said, at 9,700, you could save nearly 3,000 in cap on him instead of Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook has to get you nearly over 65 FanDuel points just to hit value, which he does all the time. But if he gets you even 55, 60, which is a great number, it's still not hitting value at that. So John Wall, just feel like he can hit value easier than Russell Westbrook can tonight. And like I said, I wanted to save you somewhere, and that matchup just jumped off the page to me. Also, I like Damian Lillard at 96, too, against the Dallas Mavs. You get the Barea and Darren Williams defense. But like I said tonight, rolling with my man John Wall, another Kentucky Wildcat. Like I rode with Boogie last night, guys. Can never go wrong with them players. All right, I've been talking long enough, guys. Good luck out there tonight.